Good evening, friends. And we just had a wonderful session with Maria Worth, and she spoke about the sensation, the spiritual sensation in India, who's young, and he's drawing in huge numbers in India with his spiritual powers, and it is Bageshwar Damji, and Bageshwar Damji is giving the shivers to the whole left wing lobby, because the left wing lobby does not like to see Sanatan Dharma picking up very strongly in India. And as all of you know that there's Hinduism, Hindus are getting awakened, right, in India, and especially people, even youngsters, are sort of becoming very aware of Sanatan Dharma, and that's a very welcome move, and it is very nice to see. Welcome, Kunzruji. Hi, Pansy. Hi, Riji. Welcome. So, friends, many things are happening in Bollywood, and it seems that Bollywood, the whole Khan, be it SRK, be it Amir Khan, be it Salman Khan, the whole the three Khans, right? They are completely rattled because because of boycott Bollywood movement, and also the fact that they are trying each and every trick in the book to somehow catch attention to them, to somehow catch media glare, and also pay off PR agencies and mainstream media to make them look like they are still very relevant as far as films are concerned in India. So let's get to the first piece of news, friends. And as all of you know, um, we'll talk about Aryan Khan. And as we all know that Aryan Khan's image, uh, after these whole Samir Wankade, Cordelia Cruz case, it went for a toss, and and now it's busy whitewashing the image of Aryan Khan. And what's the latest with regards to Aryan Khan, right? So Aryan Khan is all set to make his directorial debut with the web series Stardom. While Aryan Khan is yet to complete and present the final project, OTT platforms are already bidding very high for it. Multiple sources have revealed that Aryan Khan has been offered as much as 120 crores by major streaming platforms, but he is not biting the bait. Where filmmakers are signing up for seasons 3, 4, and 5 even before season 1 is complete, look at this boy's integrity and self confidence. He won't sell his series to any buyer until he is ready with the finished product, post production, editing, and all. When you come from a place of wealth and affluence, you tend to become impervious to temptations at a source. Notably, in complete contrast to the greed that has taken over producers and directors in the OTT space, Aryan, before initiating the project, made it clear that he won't sell his product until it's fully completed. And also, ever since Aryan chose direction and not acting as his profession, SRK has made it very clear that he wants to be part of Aryan's web series, but Aryan would rather not invite comments of stars and privileges so early in the career. So, no, I don't think SRK will be in Stardom. Now, apparently, from this you can see, you can make out, friends, that the whole OTT, the whole ecosystem, which consists of OTT platforms, which consists of producers, which consists of mainstream media. These are all one big circle, and you can see even before he finished making this film, all these OTT platforms are offering him huge sums of money, and that too being his first directorial debut. And they're making him out to be, the whole mainstream media is making him out to be some sort of very big genius and everything. And that's how media is painting him, like, because they want to whitewash his image. And also the fact that Aryan Khan, they say that SRK wants to be part of his son's project, and now Aryan Khan refused his father SRK to be part of his directorial project, because then people would criticize him of taking his father's popularity and making use of that. So they're painting him all, they're just whitewashing his image. They're, painting him to be some sort of a directorial prodigy, right? Hi, Narenderji. Hi, Kunzru. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Ajayji. History is the witness. A successful actor's son couldn't make big in the same field. Yes, Ajayji. I don't understand how they turn these into heroes overnight, says Mindy. Yes, I mean, it's all the power of money power. It's the power of having very high connections in the political circle, especially across all party lines, be it BJP or Congress or anyone else. And that's the reason why, all these film stars, they somehow, by hook or crook, they try to pump in money to build a perception that everything is going very, very fine, right? And that's how it is. So friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit the like button, because this kind of analysis is not done by anyone, because as all of you know, that the mainstream media is heavily biased, and they always speak for Bollywood, right? And there are very few people who really expose the truth, right, as to what really is happening. Sanjay Dutt has had multiple errors, and he seems to be increased in popularity. And we not only Sanjay Dutt, Mindiji, we have many Bollywood actors who have been arrested, and yet still, and they have many cases against them, and they still are very, very relevant, right? Because they have friends in all the right circles, be it the legal circles, be it the political circles, right? And that's the reason why nothing is being done against them. Now, coming to the next piece of news, friends, and guess who is helping in the whitewashing? It is Kejo himself, and Kejo is helping SRK's daughter Suhana. Now, after the so-called success of Rocky or Rani Ki Prem Kahani, that's how these mainstream media write their articles. Now, Karan Johar will again wear the director's hat one more time, and apparently he is going to cast Suhana in his next film. And Suhana, as all of made her debut with Zoya Akhtar's The Archies. And apparently, Karan Johar is set to direct, and Karan is very excited for this project, and so is Suhana. And it's not any franchise of his previous films, but a brand new script. Nothing is finalized yet. So apparently, Kejo is living up to his same old reputation of launching Nepo kids, giving them their first break in Bollywood films. And you can see how he is the one responsible. He is the father of nepotism in Bollywood, and he is living up to his name. And obviously, we know any outsider in Bollywood has to, is at risk of many things, right? Like the way we saw with Jia Khan, the way we saw with SSR, right? Ajayji says, any real and genuine news of, I hope it's a flop. See, that's the reason why, I would encourage each and every one of you to, at least wherever you are in your hometown, to take screenshots of your movie booking app, right? And especially of this particular film, and just see how many seats are fully occupied, how many seats are vacant, and that will give you the exact sort of figure, right? So that's the reason why you should trend these screenshots on Twitter with the film tag, right? Hi, can Kiran auntie help someone when he can't help himself these days? Yes, he himself said that the Bollywood business is sinking and nothing much can be done. And but he said that with money power, he can make any flop film a very big hit, right? And so I'm assuming that if that is the case, then this particular latest film, Rocky, was also a fake hit, just like Pathan. Exactly, Kunzru. So coming to the next piece of news, friends, and apparently, Salman Khan is having a very, very hard time each and every day, and his insecurity seems to be increasing, friends. And apparently, in Big Boss OTT, Now, Salman Khan, has roped in many YouTubers, right? Very successful YouTubers in Big Boss OTT show, and there are two YouTubers in this particular show. One name is Elvish Yadav, and the second guy's name is Abhishek Malhan. Okay, and now Salman Khan's apparently a recent instance of tension, happened between Salman Khan and Elvish Yadav. Okay, Salman was very disturbed by Elvish Yadav's use of inappropriate language, expressed his displeasure in no uncertain terms. Now, apparently, murmurs began circulating about a drop in Salman's Instagram followers. As per various fan accounts dedicated to Elvish Yadav, Salman's Instagram followers were initially tallied at 66 million, followers, but it fell to 63.6 million followers because Salman sort of had a fight with this popular, YouTuber Elvish Yadav, and it seems that Elvish Yadav's followers unsubscribed from Salman Khan's Instagram. And apparently, also we spoke about Salman Khan bashing the other YouTuber Abhishek Malhan for being arrogant about his followers and saying that Big Boss viewership is because of Abhishek Malhan's followers watching that show. So apparently, he is going hammer and tongs against even social media influencers who are part of the Big Boss OTT show, like Elvish Yadav and Abhishek Malhan, who have a following in their YouTube channels. And apparently he's feeling insecure, and you can see the the his facial expressions in these photos, that he seems very perturbed about their popularity, about the youngsters, and always he has a problem, be it in the past we have seen that with the case of very talented actors, upcoming actors like Vivek Oberoi, then you have SSR, right? And all these people he had very big issues with. He also had issues with Arijit Singh, right? Making fun of Arijit Singh in a particular award show, right? And if you remember that. And now apparently the latest is like, as it has become digital, and with the advent of social media in particular, now you have YouTubers, especially popular YouTubers like these young people who are garnering views, and they are sort of getting the limelight away from these Bollywood people, because Bollywood is losing its prominence, especially after the SSR case. And now Salman Khan is somehow trying to cast these YouTubers in the Big Boss OTT show and somehow increase the TRP. And all these so-called fights are all, in my opinion, well orchestrated, because Big Boss runs on controversy, and the more controversy happens, the more attention the show gets, and the more the TRP increases. And but at the same time, it's also, I'm sure that he must be quite insecure, because these youngsters have a huge following of theirs. And apparently it seems very interesting as to how all these Khans are very insecure at the moment, and they don't know what to do. They're signing up all these reality shows. They're signing up all these films like Tiger versus Pathan. They're trying to come together in one film. So they're trying each and every desperate move as to somehow get the Indian public to watch their films, right? Money talks, absolutely, Purnimaji. I'm sure Kejo will pre-register at least two awards for his film for next year. He did this for the average film Brahmastra, yes, Ajayji. And you must have seen the cheap VFX, graphics on the film Brahmastra, right? Kiran Aarti saving her auntiness is Riji. So coming to the next piece of news, friends, and apparently, as we all spoke, that the unfortunate death of art director Nitin Desai, and and for me personally, it looks very suspicious. And Amir Khan attended the funeral of Nitin Desai, right? And many actors attended the funeral or the of Nitin Desai. And Amir remembered his last meeting with Nitin Desai about 8 months ago, and he said, "This is very shocking news. I'm unable to understand how did this happen. I can't believe it. I wish he did not do this, and reached out to help instead. But what can we say in such a tragic situation? It is very difficult to understand what has happened. It is very sad. We have lost someone who was very talented," says Amir Khan. Okay. Now, Amir Khan, Akshay Kumar, many other Bollywood actors, they are saying they are feeling very sorry and sad about, Nitin Desai's, passing away. But my question to them is, if you are really concerned about Nitin Desai, why didn't you help him financially, right? He was in a lot of debt, and apparently a lot of shootings got cancelled in his studio. Many producers and directors canceled their shoots in his studio, and you could have helped if you really cared about him. So it's all these crocodile tears from the side of all these Bollywood actors, and we know that they don't feel any sort of genuine feelings for anyone. It's all about how much money and fame they make over a short span of time, and that's the only thing which matters to all these Bollywood people, right? And also, friends, the police investigating the case of Nitin Desai, right? They said that they recovered, few audio tapes, right? But exactly in these audio tapes, right? Is will it be revealed to the general public, right? What exactly are in these audio tapes? We'll have to wait and watch as to how the story progresses, right? And we will be keeping you updated regarding this story as it develops. Purnima says we are all talking about how wrong this is all, but nothing is ever going to change. It is changing, Purnima ji, because in a way that Bollywood business is gone down dumps, right? And also the fact that hashtag boycott Bollywood movement is very much prevalent, and also people are no longer watching these Khan's films. People are watching better content on the internet. People are consuming very good content, like there's a lot of good content on YouTube. There's a lot of good content on several other platforms where they see documentaries. They see informative sort of talk shows, even many interesting travel vlogs by different people in different countries. So now you have an overload of very good content across different platforms on social media, on OTT platforms, and as well as free platforms like YouTube, where you don't have to pay a subscription fee. Because as all of you know that we have discussed that the business of Netflix and Disney Hotstar is going to go down once they have already implemented the password. You can no longer share your password with your friends and then save on your subscription cost in India, right? Like many people used to do that. Like they used to share Netflix subscription charges with three or four or five people, right? So that because it's very expensive in India. So now Netflix is cracking down on it, and each and every person has to individually subscribe to a Netflix account. And I'm sure this will take a very huge hit on Netflix, because in India people are very price conscious, and people will definitely look at the price of any subscription of any OTT platform, and I guess they would go more into Prime Video and all those OTT platforms, and of course YouTube, right? we all should continue to hashtag boycott. See, Riji, yes, not only this, that awareness, awareness should be spread among, of this, right? That is very important. It's not enough that you keep it to yourselves, right? You have to educate other people who are not aware, especially youngsters who want to, go into the acting career, right? And that's the only way forward, right? All this is happening, and I guess with time people will forget. Yes, few of us will boycott. This is the reason why awareness is very, very important, Savitri ji, and to anyone who's watching this show and who wants to make a difference, right? If you want to see the change, you have to, be proactive. Be it in your career or be it in your any personal goal which you set in life, right? You have to be very proactive, and you have to, each and every day you have to work very hard to achieve that goal, right? We must understand that similar to Hollywood, these people are all in cabal, and if you don't comply, yes, this explains the strange symbols. Yes, Mindiji, absolutely. The whole Hollywood model is being copied by Bollywood, and apparently, none of this will come out in the public domain, because obviously, the mainstream media, which has huge reach, right? Because they have access to all these satellites, and they are available on uh, on DTH, and right on your dish TV, on Tata Sky. All those mainstream media will never ever dare to expose this cabal. Or even the mainstream news channels like Republic TV, they have stopped reporting or questioning Bollywood, right? And you don't see them debating on Bollywood in their 9 p.m. Debates, right? Because as all of you know, Arnab Goswami and Republic TV were going very much, they especially during the SSR case, right, before Arnab was arrested, he was really doing a very great job, right, in following up on that particular on the SSR case. But right after that, it seems that he has gone completely quiet, and he's no longer pursuing any case against Bollywood or anything, because apparently, from what it seems like, he has a lot of compulsions, I guess, right, whatever it is. Regarding Nitin Desai, how is it possible that there's no work for people like him? So many OTT TV shows and movies being made. See, Kunzru, you can see the irony, right? Nitin Desai does not get any work, right? But people like Aryan Khan, so many OTT platforms. Even before Aryan Khan finished the film, many OTT platforms are willing to buy his film for 100+ crores, right? So you can look at the kind of irony, and it's kind of sad that unless you are, the son of a particular superstar in Bollywood, then only you get all these golden opportunities. Otherwise, it is very, very, risky for you, right? Ajay says, can't digest. How can Alia but travel without her baby, as newborn needs mother's care? She doesn't even seem restless without her baby. Rather, her PR race raising a transformation pathetic scenario. Yes, Ajayji, apparently, I guess, she's kept someone to look after her and her baby, and apparently, but generally speaking, the less said about these people, the better, right? Because Alia Bhatt, she gets all these opportunities of being the brand ambassador of many of the top brands in India and abroad, just because she's the daughter of Mahesh Bhatt, right? Otherwise, why would she get so many opportunities? Even she got a opportunity to act in a Hollywood film alongside Gal Gadot, right? Which is called Heart of Stone. So all these things, she is the brand ambassador of many international brands as well. Hi, Zoya ji, welcome. Hi, Vinny. Hi, good morning, Priya ji. Yeah, Riji, we have talked about Akshay Kumar, and it's kind of pathetic as to how low a person can get, right? Just because the agenda of Urduwood is, as we all know, right? They make fun of Hindu rituals and everything. But this time the censor board, is coming hard on Akshay Kumar, and that's the reason why OMG2 has got a lot of cuts and modifications before releasing the trailer. So that's one good thing that the CBFC is has learned from the lesson that the public are no longer fools in India, and especially after Adi Purush's situation where the whole dialogues and all were sort of pathetic, right, making fun of the gods and goddesses like Lord Ram, Lord Hanuman, and everything, right? So now CBFC has learned its lesson, I guess, and we'll have to wait and see, going forward, right, how CBFC sort of scrutinizes Bollywood, and that'll be very interesting to see. Zoya says, Sunil Shetty, after the death of Nitin Desai, said, I was suffering from depression at some point, too, just like SSR and Nitin. Can't believe he was my favorite at some point. Can't stand him now. Each and every one of us, Zoya ji, because before SSR's murder, we always used to like all these Bollywood stars at some point of time. We have seen their films, right? And most of us were of the belief that each of these actors and actresses were very good people in their own in their personal lives. But especially after SSR's death, the whole thing got exposed, right, as to the dirty underbelly of Bollywood, right? It just got exposed just like that. And in a way, it is good that people are now realizing that Bollywood is doing all these nefarious activities, and now people are sort of they realize that Bollywood is sort of sinking, and it's a very good development, I guess. Ariji says we should talk more of gutter word for awareness of. Yes, apparently, yes, absolutely, Riji. I really don't know, Viniji. I mean, like, is it her real child? Or is it her, biological child, or is she sort of, is it someone else's? Or we really don't know at this point of time. Still waiting for Umrao to come out and accept the Adi Purush debacle. Fully Manoj's apologies can't be accepted. He was just a writer. The director should take responsibility. See, they really don't have any shame. Ajayji. Apparently, how can this film, any film, right? They say they made it on a budget of 400 to 300 to 400 crores, while you have Chandrayaan 3, reaching the moon at hardly 400 to 500 crores, right? So it's kind of ridiculous, and why the central agencies are not probing all these kind of people is beyond me. I guess, like we said, political connections are the reason why these people are not under the scanner. Hollywood and Disney are dying. No one is interested as they see right through them. They are producing very few films right now. This will be the same for Bollywood, yes, because they don't want to take the risk, and we will see fewer films coming out of Bollywood, and that's the reason. And you can see how the whole thing has impacted the business of Bollywood, and we have many theaters across India, which has been shut down because Bollywood films, they used to only show Bollywood films, and since Bollywood films are not doing well, they couldn't attract people to the theaters, and they had to close shop. I also feel so. Maybe it's hardly seen before cameras, but maybe Bang could be fake as well. I really don't believe anything which happens in Bollywood, because we have seen that the case, right? No, apparently, Vivek Oberoi has come up very interestingly. And Vivek Oberoi opened up about the Bollywood, and he said that the film industry has a dark side of bullying and lobbying, which he was at the receiving end in one of his most volatile phases. Now, Vivek, uh, when we go back in the past, Vivek Oberoi opened up about his journey after Priyanka Chopra spoke about how she faced opposition in the Hindi film industry as people stopped casting her in the films, forcing her to eventually go to Hollywood, right? And on April 1st, 2003, there was a press conference where he claimed that superstar Salman Khan threatened him over phone calls. Vivek was at the time allegedly in a relationship with Aishwarya Rai, the superstar's former girlfriend. This is what Vivek said. I'm glad that I emerged from that. I kind of came up through the trial by fire and survived it. But not everybody is going to be that lucky, the actor said. Now, a lot of lobbies, a lot of repressive stories, kind of what Priyanka has been alluding to, that's been a hallmark of our industry, unfortunately. It's been one of the dark sides of the industry. And I've been on the receiving end of it. I know how frustrating it is. It can make one feel extremely exhausted and tired. You feel like I've just delivered an award winning performance in Shootout Lokandwala, and after that, I'm sitting at home for 14 months not getting any work. So there is now talking about the present scenario. There is more decentralization of power. Less and less people can play God, and the fans are now aware. Sushant Singh Rajput should have never lost his life, no matter what. It is just so sad. What a talented young guy, and he should have had a better network of friends. You call the industry a family, then the family should be there for each other. He added. So apparently, Vivek Oberoi, as all of was in a relationship with Aishwarya Rai, and also Aishwarya Rai had, a relationship with this Salman, right, back then, right? And we know what all transpired, right, uh, at that point of time. And then Vivek Oberoi's career went for a toss. And now Vivek Oberoi is acknowledging the fact that the present situation, very few people can play, the decision maker of any actor's career, right? His success and failure, because back then, few people used to decide which actor and actress would, get the role of important films. And if they don't listen to these few people, they would be on their way out. But I do feel even now it's the case right now. And Vivek Oberoi is now acknowledging the fact that SSR, has changed the whole scenario, right? So, friends, with this last piece of news, we will call this a wrap, and we will, we'll be coming tomorrow at the same time at 8 p.m. with all the interesting news. Until then, Jai Hind.